so cool. It's very Inspector Gadget does leather. Guess what? We are wrapping up our last and final Thrifting the Street style from all the fashion weeks around the world, and we are crossing the finish line with Paris today. Took a little break last week. I didn't do Milan, but I wanted to wrap up this series focusing on Paris because we cannot not focus on Paris, Paris street style. Everything that happens in Paris is extra magical. And I definitely was feeling some Dior inspiration as I got dressed today. I think it's been really fun to approach these videos dressing in the inspiration of the city and then going into the thrift store with all of the street style inspiration in my brain and then putting looks together. Before we go to the thrift store, let's talk about Paris and what I saw during all of Fashion Week and the street style. First off, one of the biggest themes I noticed was a lot of black and white styling. There was just a lot of that combo, which when I say that out loud, then I think about Coco Chanel. And I think of all the black and white that usually Chanel shows. And I feel like we saw a lot of that within the street style. And in particular, and then that kind of leads to the second thing I saw was using black leather and then pairing it with white or black and white leather. Just lots of those mixes, lace with black leather gloves with a white coat. But then just to hit the note on leather, there was a lot of leather. I feel like actually through all of the fashion weeks over all the cities, leather was a big theme, and definitely that was on display in Paris. One of my favorite looks is this really great black leather coat with a black leather skirt with a black top with white boots and a white bag. I just thought it was so much fun. I liked that very Matrix vibe. And then even the black and white theme within some kind of ballet core dressing with this tutu inspired skirt, little ballet flats, and then just a white, it almost looks like a Chanel jacket. I don't know if it is, but it looks fabulous. I also saw this gorgeous black leather dress, and I love how it was paired with some metallics. And that was something else that I've seen in a lot of the cities is the use of metallic. And I think we're gonna see that really coming into spring, wearing metallic, which I think is a really fun thing to play with during spring. Usually I think we think of that during the holiday season and the winter, but it's even on display for spring, which I love. And there was always, in all these cities and definitely on display in Paris, is the use of a statement coat. If that's a big faux fur coat, if that was a trench coat, a colorful coat, lots of coats. We're dealing with winter here, so those extra layers being the pow factor, not the wow factor, the pow factor. I think you should think about that with the coat. This is your opportunity to have a pow factor. And then we can't not talk about the beret. We're in Paris. I loved this look with the really bright, bold coat, just denim, and then the beret with some little black heels. So chic, effortless, but then packs such a punch. And speaking of color, there was definitely a lot of really fun color within the street style. We saw purples and pinks and greens. And so that is something I'm going to be looking for when I'm in the thrift store is, can I play with color? Even just little additions of maybe a scarf has some color in it, maybe it's a pair of gloves. So really just maybe either pops of color or mixing colors, but we're not going to shy away from color. And then also just some really French chic dressing in that kind of muted color palette, very tailored, super fabulous, not too fussy, not too overboard, but it just still catches your eye. And I love how this look in particular has a sweater tied as a scarf over a blazer. I just think that looks so great. I love using sweaters as accessories for your scarf. You can even do it off to the side, on your waist. You could even make it almost like a half skirt if you want to do skirt over pants. So I think playing around with a sweater as an accessory is a really fun idea. So there you have it. That is the inspiration for Paris Street Style Fashion Week. We are headed into Savers, which I think is such a fun place to do this challenge because they just have everything. They have accessories and outerwear and all the categories. They've got it all. And so we're gonna see what we can do to dress up to head-to-toe looks inspired by Paris street style. I'm gonna go first to outerwear. Men's outerwear, women's outerwear, coats, all of that. I feel like I need to start there to get the jumping off places. Some potential. This is BB. BB is very cinching. So I feel like that could be a fun layer like to work with in the mix. It's a really great leather piece. I saw so much leather, I feel like, everywhere. And this is gorgeous. Look at the detail. Right underneath, I just thought of this. Oh, wow. Probably a I would guess this is 70s. Reminds me of Chloe from back in the day, like something Chloe would have on the runway in Paris. So good. Newer piece, but I feel like the color is really great, and we saw a lot of blue and cobalt, also just colorful pieces added into the mix. Another amazing coat find. This reminds me of Max Mara, or even something Miu Miu would have on the runway. I love the round shoulders, and this color is so yummy with the belt tie. Lately, that's been one of my favorite sections. A good vest that could be in a cool, like, tailored look. I really love this blazer. I love this green. It's like a very subtle little tweed print in there. So this could be really great to work with. And it's got shoulder pads, so I actually think this might be a woman's jacket. But I'm excited to try it on. Very tall. They are really tall. I'm in the men's section looking for pants lately. That's kind of been a go-to for me when it comes to pants. One thing I always look for is just some of the pleating here at the front. I mean, this one has more of a waist, and also you'll notice it has little buttons on the inside, which means you can strap suspenders inside, which I love. The idea of that. They're also very long, so I don't know if these are gonna work, but if they do, these could be really fun to work with. Here's another example. So these are, what are these? Oh, LL Bean, which I always love a good LL Bean moment. You can see it's got the double pleats here. And I feel like what's fun about these is you could wear them low waist if you want and kind of have more of a baggy pant. Or what I like to do sometimes is just take a belt and cinch it in at the waist and make more of a paper bag waist. So I feel like creating some kind of a very chic and tailored look for Paris with these pants would be really fun. AAA, always there for you. What are these? They very Parisian. I saw so much black and white styling. I love this really bold print on this short sleeve blazer. And I think a good way to think about styling these is with a layer underneath that's going to cause some drama there and do some print mixing, or a really great collar on this as well. And then of course in the spring you could do just like, this is a shacket and just wear it as a shirt. Love the very statement design of this. This could be fun. It's got some stains, but I do love this collar detail here. It's a really cute little London fog vest. I love that it has the blue, almost chambray detail in the mix. Very cute. I don't think I've ever seen a London fog vest. I always see London fog trench coats. That's really cute. There's Claiborne. Always front line. This is really cute though. Maybe like belted up. This is just such a classic, great blazer. I love the wool texture detail on it. It's just beautiful. I love the inside tag. I love the idea of belting this up and like pulling the collar up. I like this is fun. I feel like this could be cool to play with. I like how exaggerated the length is. Okay, we're gonna keep that one. I love this one. I feel like it's great. I like the idea of doing some belting with it. More of a really tailored chic look. There was an era, if you've been around this world of blogosphere for a long time, there was an era of Chloe when street style was like really booming, and there was a stylist, Camille Adult Waddington, I want to say, and she worked with Chloe on styling, and I can see like the chino pants, this belted, remember the Chloe boots? Do you remember the Chloe boots? Because if you remember them, we're on the same wavelength. Anyways, I could really see that walking around Paris, but I'm really loving this. Yes. I spoke too soon. It's very cool. It's got some staining here, so I'm not sure about it, but I do love the collar on this. Is amazing. This definitely has some potential to do some really great print mixing with it, or very black and white, some drama. I like this. It's not the direction I'm going today, probably. It's very cute, but it feels more like schoolgirl, and I'm not really thinking schoolgirl right now. I feel like this is a really great just vest option. One thing I like about it too is that I can cinch it in back there more to make more of a fitted vest, or I could leave it open. But even with this blazer, this could be a really cool tailored look style. Okay, yes, the LL Bean pants are perfect. Exactly what I was talking about. Like, I can wear them low, and they've got that double pleat detail, so then that creates like a really great bagginess. Let me just give you some options thinking about buying men's pants, okay? Something else, when it gets, a little warmer, you could do a cute cuff there at the bottom, wear it low rise, and then you have a cuff and a little flat or a sandal. Then also, if you want to take a belt, you could also just put in like a rope belt and do a cinching at the waist and create more of a paper bag waist, or just belt it, and then you can cinch that waist in how you want. I love to wear suspenders with pants like these too, but I'm really digging it right now as a slouchy pant. I think those are so great. So look for men's pants with the double pleats, LL Bean, any of those like Eddie Bauer, any of those chinos. Those are great. Trying on this amazing leather jacket again. Wow, that's really so cool. It's very Inspector Gadget does leather. I really like the chocolate brown on this as well. This is so cool. This is so great too. This is hunter green color. I love the rounded shoulder detail. It's like a great silhouette to it, just hangs perfectly. It's also from Degrees. Looks very 90s. That's what I would guess, early 90s. This is so gorgeous. I think one of the things I like about this the most is that it has a tie. Because sometimes these coats are just more of the structured long silhouette, but because it has that tie, it really creates like that effortless, cool drama. This is definitely a brewing idea right now. I love this blazer and I love these pants. And then I think there's some ideas of maybe like a really great chunky sweater, or we could do a button down with that vest, tie, maybe one of the jackets on top of this. But this is something that's happening. Maybe we build this up. I also, there's potential to play here. I'm not sure yet, but just go full on like print party, black and white. So there's some ideas that are coming together with this as well. So now we're back out to the floor to see what we can come up with. I've headed into the sweater section. I like the idea of doing a sweater with that blazer, especially maybe a turtleneck or a turtleneck with a button down. Could be really cute too. Okay, that's what's going on right now on my brain. I found these. I don't know if they're vintage or not. I can't tell. But they definitely have that like 80s sweater look to them. That could be really great with those pants. And then maybe a turtleneck underneath this. So I'm definitely pulling one of those off. But which one? Oh, they're both the same. Okay. I don't know if this is exactly what I'm looking for, but I do think this is a fun sweater. I like the blocks and almost has that crafty feel to it. I'm just gonna put it in my cart because it's very cool. So this isn't necessarily a piece that I would choose for myself for the whole piece, but what I like about it is the detail on the sleeve and also the collar. I think this could be a really great layer underneath other things to create some of this drama that I'm looking for, even for that black and white look. Here's a classic turtleneck sweater that I love. Is it a green? Like a gray green, or maybe it's gray. I can't tell. It's got some green in it from Banana Republic. I like it. I'm loving this. This is old DKNY classic. I like the shrunken detail of this. I like the idea of this with those chino pants, like very kind of shrunken in, and then the blazer over it. I think this could be a good option. I don't know. Has potential. I like the deep V. I think we could do some layering with it. Also cinch it in at the waist to add some color into the mix. Look at this. Ooh, I love this. Is this vintage? Okay, I'm loving that. What I like about this actually, I like the idea of maybe making this a skirt and not a top. That'll be really cute. I don't know what this is, but look at this amazing cardigan. It's got fish on it, these really bold, fun colors. I love this. I'm weird. With colors like this, I feel transported back to being 12 years old. Because this is probably made when I was 12. And I don't know, but it's really cute. Just spotted these, which they're definitely like a cheaper version, but I feel like I'm feeling some of that Chloe magic that I was talking about, even with the chinos tucked into them with the blazer. Not exactly, but this idea is fun. I found these culotte pants that are really fun. I love the colors in them. With some boots or something. I don't know, this could be fun. after looking through the sweaters, I feel like I've got an idea of what I'm doing. And so I'm gonna put the base layer on and then work from there. And if I need to go back out onto the floor to find things, I will. I actually am liking this sweater with the shirt that I've got on. I think that could be kind of cute. I think this will work, but I want to see. Kind of like it. I mean, I almost like don't want to hide the blazer. We'll see. This is a maybe. Feeling good. I'm really liking this so far. But now I'm gonna go and see like what accessories or things could really make this go to another level. So one shoe on and one shoe off. I feel like it takes away. Most of the time they're men's. Darn it. Is that fun?
I kind of like it, yeah.
I like this belt a lot, but I like the outfit better.
Like open.
The details, yeah. Let me put this back on. I mean, also I could go over the head.
Oh, I see.
Actually, I think that's cool too. I don't like the shoes with it though. I think I was definitely inspired once I thought of Chloe to put together this very Paris chic Chloe inspired look, all coming together with these amazing chino pants, which are definitely coming home with me. I love them so much. And then I did that blazer, I did the shrunken little sweater, and then this incredible poncho, which I will probably also wear as a skirt and also can be a scarf, I think adds that cherry on top of the outfit. And then I just grabbed like this little Beverly Hills Polo Club wallet. I thought it was like a cute little clutch, which has all of those fun colors in it, and I'm feeling very chic and ready for Paris, darling. Okay, I'm starting to put together another look. I'm thinking I might go something colorful or print mixing. This is kind of fun. Something here. Okay, something fun is coming together. I need to figure out a blouse or something to add up here and the right shoes for this. I'm liking it. It's like a color, it's like totally opposite direction of the last one, which I really like. I'm loving where this is going. I love just creating this fun, colorful mix. I need the right base layer. So I have found this polka dot, I found this stripe. I'm gonna keep looking at it. See what else I want.
I'm liking this. What if I added a tie? I need something here. Let's go check it out. So I have all these fun colors going on in this. So I think maybe a tie with some of the colors in it would be cute. What came with here? This look good? I can't tell yet. Okay, I found this tie. Could go like scarf it up or layer it here, or you know, tie it like a tie. Back to the mirror we go. We're gonna loop it once, we're gonna loop it twice. Oh, now I'm like, oh god. Loop it twice and then stick it through. Oh my gosh, I'm like messing up real bad. I'm digging this. I think this will work. Yeah, ooh, I like that. Ooh, it's kind of clown-core-y. We have this option for shoes. We have pink, which is the fun color. We also tried on this, which is more of like a chunky, slouchy one. I don't actually really know. I feel like I need to go look at the full like mirror and feel it out. I mean, the pink boot is definitely the statement shoe. I want to see the other one on. But then that's really like, that's very fun. Not decide. Here we come, look to. Look how this one turned out. I feel like it was taking two ideas that I saw, which was black and white, a lot of combos of that, and then also just some fun pops of color. And this turned out so much fun. It really started with these crazy culotte pants. I loved all the colors in them, and then this Liz Claiborne jacket was just such a winner. I like that it has the flecks of color in it as well. And then I had found that oversized knit from the 90s, has the color palette. Then it was about finding this striped shirt. I love this black and white tie. And then I think it was fun to go with these boots, kind of giving it more of that like effortless, cool, slouchy boot look with a little bit of a heel. And the bag was just about finding something with color. I just used the beret that I came in the store with. That's it. I feel ready for Paris. A bunch of clothes coming out. Just like stabbed myself in the face.
We're back from thrifting the looks in the Savers thrift store, and I really had the best time ever today. I felt like I had a lot of really fun options to work with. I love taking it in two different directions. First, going with that whole look that felt very inspired by Chloe, which actually after I put the whole look together, I realized the print on the knit had horses on it, and I feel like few seasons ago, maybe 2 seasons ago, Chloe had horses in a lot of their pieces. So it was kind of fun. I felt like it was a nod to Chloe for sure, and I'm obsessed with those chino pants. The whole look was really built around that idea, and I brought them home for sure. And I feel like they'll be a great piece to add to my spring wardrobe as well. And then the second look turned out so much fun. I wanted to play with color and print after we saw some of those really fun, bold colors in the street style in Paris. And really those pants were kind of the jumping off place, and then being able to layer over that really fun knit sweater and that houndstooth jacket that had flecks of color in it. I had so much fun with that look, and I felt like I got to embrace two sides of my personality in Savers today. It was so much fun. So thank you so much for joining along for this series. I really had a blast taking every single city and taking that challenge of going to the thrift store and putting looks together, which is not always easy, but today was definitely a fun one. I had a blast in Paris. Ha ha ha, I wish I was in Paris in the thrift store channeling my Paris energy. And I really feel like sometimes just doing that for an exercise for your brain could be fun. Just go into the thrift store and see what you can kind of create, maybe find some key pieces and then build your looks just there in the thrift store, even if you don't bring any of it home, just to kind of like boost your brain and get some ideas brewing. I feel inspired by what ended up coming out in the thrift store. I felt like it rejuvenated my styling brain, so I had a blast. I wanted to let you know you can subscribe to my weekly scoop email. I unpack all these videos, add more inspiration, mood boards, all of it, and the link is down in my video description below, and that hits your inbox every single Tuesday. And it really is just a fun way to give you more inspiration for yourselves and for your closet. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my channel. I have new videos every single Thursday at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And finally, always play dress up. Bye!